Hello, everybody. Bonnie here for Intuitive Eating Wisdom Wednesday. I am here to drop some intuitive eating wisdom for you lovely ladies who are here to work on your journey towards a healthier relationship with food and your body. And it's Wednesday already. All right, so let's just make sure we are in the group. And if you are with me live, you know what to do. Go ahead and say hello. If you're on replay, hashtag replay, and always thumbs up, hearts, because that lets the algorithm know that we are live. So, and other people, get to see this training. Today, we are talking about how to be successful on your intuitive eating journey. Before we jump into that, I have an announcement to make. If you are a woman over 50 and you've been working on healing your relationship with food, so you're not deep in diet mentality anymore, and you are experiencing the side effects of menopause, perimenopause, menopause, just getting older, and you really want to address these changes, whether it's lack of energy, whether it's sleeping issues, whether it is stubborn pounds, either way, whatever it is, I hear you. And I am holding a free informational open house tomorrow evening, Thursday, September 19th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It is virtual. And I will be walking through my new program called Elevate, a holistic approach to achieving your best body through intentional living, very specifically geared to women over 50. Now, if you're 45 or 47, it's for you as well. The point is your body's going through changes, and I've put together a brand new 3-month program to walk you through 6 different pathways that will ultimately help you live a better life in your body. So the open house is tomorrow virtually, 7:30 Eastern, and I will post a link below for you to register for the open house. There will not be any replays, so please join me live. And if you join me live, there will be a special savings offered to those who want to join Elevate. It is an introductory price to begin with, and so there will be an additional saving if you're joining me live. So registration link is below this video, and I hope to see you there. It is on Zoom. Today's topic is how to be successful on your intuitive eating journey. So many women who start their intuitive eating journey do struggle with letting go of the diet mentality, the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs that they hold around food eating in their body, which obviously impact their actions and their behaviors, which, as we know, stem from the diet mentality. Well, some of the negative thoughts can look like, I'll lose quote unquote control if I allow myself to eat freely, or if I eat what I want, then I'm being weak and I should do better and I could do better, and you try to psych yourself up to do better. And this translates into certain actions you take or behaviors you engage in, such as restriction. You restrict food because you think that, well, I should restrict food. This food will make me quote unquote fat. I haven't moved my body or exercised enough. Or, you ate something that you consider quote unquote bad. And so now you're going to punish yourself by over exercising to kind of burn it off. So these are all lies that you've been led to believe by the diet industry, and they're holding you back from freely enjoying the food that your body needs and deserves. Now, intuitive eating is more than learning and honoring what your body tells you, although obviously that is super important and primary. But it's also about your mind. Your mind is wired to think negatively around food. Do you get that? So reframing your outlook, about yourself on this journey and how you view food is going to pave your way for self-acceptance and a better connection to what your body needs. So for a successful intuitive eating journey, you really must understand that intuitive eating is not another diet. There are no rules to follow. It is learning to connect back to your inner signals of hunger, fullness, and satisfaction, and trust that your body will not let you down. It is about realizing that you deserve to live in a body that enjoys food. You deserve to enjoy the food that you eat, free of guilt and free of shame. Now, there are many aspects of intuitive eating, so I've kind of condensed them into 5 key points that I would love for you to keep in mind as you continue to work on your intuitive eating journey. So, the first one, as we know, is reject your diet mentality. So I started off talking about the diet mentality, right? So, okay, remember, the diet, intuitive eating, it's not another diet. Let's just make sure we understand that, and that you don't turn intuitive eating into a diet, right? And it's so very important not to enter into this intuitive eating journey as a means to weight loss, right? We don't know what your body's going to do. We don't know how your body's going to respond. But if you go in saying, oh, intuitive eating is another way for me to lose weight, then you will turn this into a diet. The goal is for you to cultivate a healthier relationship with food. Obviously, only your body is going to know how it's going to respond to that. But don't you want to give it a chance? Don't you want to give it a chance? Because if you stay in the restrictive mindset, you're not giving your body a chance. I spoke with a woman yesterday, and she says, I just need to be more strict. I need to avoid all those foods. And I'm like, but that has never worked for you. So why do you think that that will work now? It's a question I want you to think about as well. The diet mentality runs deep. This has to be the very first step we work on. Number 2, well, the key concept of honoring hunger and fullness, the signals that you were born with. Really, truly listening to your body's signals and acting accordingly, right? So this is crucial in really letting go of the diet mentality and building trust with yourself. This will be hard at first, which is why we've got to work on shifting out of the diet mentality before we can even expect that we're going to attune to hunger and fullness. Keep that in mind, right? That is so very important. So working on the mindset, moving into then the connection back to your inner signals is totally key. Really important. Number 3, honoring your feelings. So learning to cope with them and understand them without using food, right? So what emotions trigger you to turn to food? Just because that's how you've always dealt with certain uncomfortable emotions doesn't mean that that's how you will continue. Once again, if it goes back years that you've been dealing with stress, or when you seek comfort, food was always there for you, you have laid down a neural pathway in your brain. And so every time you feel stressed, you're going to think, oh yeah, food helps. Every time you need comfort, oh yeah, food is soothing. And the more you do that, the more you cement that pathway, right? So learning to react and treat those emotions differently, with kindness, with compassion, trying to truly understand what those feelings are, will change the pathways in your brain. Next, let's talk about movement, known as exercise. Sometimes the word exercise can be very, triggering for certain people who've always dieted and exercised. So movement, focusing on how movement makes you feel. Now, even though movement is the 9th principle of intuitive eating, doesn't mean that if you're in the earlier parts of this journey and you want to move your body, no one's going to say, don't move. That's ridiculous. But don't move for the purpose of calorie burning. Don't move for the purpose of punishment. Don't move for the purpose of, reward for eating or not eating, right? That is most important. Feel the difference in your body. And finally, 5, honoring your health with gentle nutrition. Here's the thing. Health is important. Nutrition is important. When you make food choices that honor your health and your taste buds, that is gentle nutrition. And doing so will help you feel really great about the choices you're making. And it's tapping into how does it feel in my body. So it's not that I'm choosing healthy or unhealthy, or I'm being good or I'm being bad. What feels right in my body? Honoring your health with gentle nutrition. Key concept around intuitive eating. What you must do to be successful through all of this is let go of judgment. You are uniquely you. Please avoid comparing yourself to other people. to other people on the journey, to other people's bodies. Every person is different. Show yourself kindness and compassion like you would show others. And understand that every small step you take is a step towards progress, towards success. Now, understand progress is linear. It's not linear. Dieting is linear. The progress we're looking to make is not linear. It's process oriented. So there are going to be easier days. There are going to be harder days, but like that's okay. That's life. And it's all part of this learning experience. So for long-term success on your intuitive eating journey, number one, think consistency over perfection. Just continuously move and work towards where you know you want to go, which is reclaiming that of being an intuitive eater, reclaiming that trust in your body. Aim for consistency and progress and never perfection. 2, celebrate those small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate all your successes, no matter how big or small they seem. It encourages you and it shows that you are making progress. And stay inspired. Please continue to learn about intuitive eating. Follow stories of others that have gone through this process. By the way, if you go in this Facebook group under the guides, you will see many video testimonials from clients who I've worked with who've gone through the Whole Body Trust program. So stay inspired. I know that starting your intuitive eating journey may be scary at first. So for those of you brand new to this, for those of you who have a long history of dieting, and always keep in mind, when I say dieting, it can be from the industry diets, the named branded diets, but it also may be your own self-designed diets that you've put yourself on with all those rules that you follow. Like, I wake up in the morning, these are the rules, this is what I'm going to do, I hope I'm going to be good today. You pray you're going to be good today. So the idea of, oh, I don't have to restrict, I don't have to have a list of forbidden foods that I must avoid at all costs. I can choose to eat what I want. Like, I don't have to rely on you telling me what to eat. Like, that sounds almost too good to be true, right? There is a lot of disbelief around that. But I'm here to tell you that it absolutely is possible for you. It absolutely is. And that's the work I do with my clients in the Whole Body Trust program. So if you are a chronic dieter, if you are a burned out yo-yo dieter, if you've been on and off that diet roller coaster, losing, gaining, that weight cycling is impacting your health. If you've been working on this intuitive eating and you're struggling, you're bumping up against obstacles, you're having a hard time integrating the principles, then reach out to me to learn more about the Whole Body Trust program, because having a system in place and support is crucial on this journey. And as I started to say in the beginning of this, if you are a woman who is over 50 and you've been on this journey and you can seriously say, I don't have that diet mentality anymore, I'm right now really experiencing the side effects of menopause and I'm uncomfortable and I'm tired, etc., then my program Elevate might be for you. Open house is tomorrow evening. It's virtual. Registration link is below. It's free. Join me on Zoom where I will walk through the pathways that will take you to achieving your best body through intentional living as we get older. My friends, this is so important. All right, that's what I have for you today. Please post your shares below, your comments, questions, and I will see you again real soon. Have a great rest of your day.